You, yoo-hoo. Sup, y'all? Young Zav out here on my run. Just crushed almost 2,000 feet of vert. It was a crazy day. I'm on the downhill now. Feels really good, but it's time for a little Fake Sports Insider. And if you don't follow us on Instagram at Fake Sports Insider, go check us out. Also, we got a YouTube channel, Fake Sports Insider. Check us out every week. We're doing a new video bringing you the real truth about fake sports. Well, time for another episode. A lot of people have been asking me a question lately, and that question is wrestling a sport? No! Wrestling is not a freaking sport, okay? Let's start with the obvious here. Wrestling is something that is naturally built into the DNA and the fabric of humanity. It's something when you're a kid, when you're a little boy, you just do it automatically, instinctively, with your brothers and with your friends. And so it's not like somebody creatively thought of, let's think of this new sport, let's get real creative, let's involve balls and running and doing awesome stuff. It's just like they saw little kids doing what they naturally do. We're like, let's call that a sport. No, if it's natural to humanity's DNA, you can't call it a sport, which is why running isn't a sport, walking isn't a sport, breathing isn't a sport, eating isn't a sport, wrestling, all these things that we naturally do, none of them are sports. It's just part of being human. So you can't take the natural human experience and say, we're gonna be cool, make it into a sport. Doesn't work, bro. Nice try. Secondly, whoever did make it into a sport was trying to make people think it's really cool and attract attention to it because they knew it wouldn't be cool. They knew nobody would watch it, and so they're like, I got a good idea. The only way people are gonna want to watch two dudes rolling around wrestling each other is if we make it really funny. And so the dude who invented it goes and looks through his grandma's wardrobe and is like, oh, this will be funny. Let's put grandma's one-piece bathing suit on these dudes and then watch them roll around with each other, because some people will think that is funny. Now, personally, that's not my taste. I'm not really interested in watching that, but I can't understand why people think that's funny. Let's go watch dudes in their grandma's bathing suits rolling around and whatnot. There is an element of humor in that. And so the people, again, inventing wrestling just tried to get overly creative and tried to do whatever they could to get as many people to check out this new sport, which isn't new, and it's not a sport. It's just what people naturally do. So if you're gonna make wrestling a sport, you gotta get real sports attire. Quit doing the dumb grandma's bathing suit. When I was in middle school, I was gonna try out for wrestling. I was like, hey, maybe this is a real sport. I'll try it out. The day that the coach was like, put this thing on, I was like, peace, bro. I'm out. Not doing that. Drawing the line there, okay? So dudes running around in their grandma's bathing suits, nothing sporty about that. If you want to do that at the lake, that's cool. Don't do it in an arena though, bro. It's messed up. Third, and finally, this should be common sense. Wrestling is not a sport. All it is extreme hugging. Like, if you think about it, at the end of the day, that's all these dudes do. Ready, go! And they run in and just hug each other. They hug each other standing up. They hug each other laying on the ground. They hug the upper leg. They hug the arm. They hug you by the neck. That's all it is extreme hugging. And I'm pretty sure last time I checked, hugging wasn't a sport. And so if you want to try and rebrand hugging and make it creative and make it extreme and be like, look how hard these dudes hug each other. Whoa, he hugged him all the way on the ground. He hugged him so hard he got him in a pen. That is so dumb. Again, nothing sporty about hugging. I wouldn't be surprised if soon they allow kissing into wrestling as well. Starts with the hugging, then it progresses to the kissing. Now let's be real. If a dude starts kissing you while you're on the ground, you're tapping out quick. I'm like, bro, I ain't going there. That ain't gonna happen. So we gotta watch out with the progression of what wrestling is doing to culture. It's very dangerous. So all that being said, thank you for tuning into another episode. Wrestling is not a sport. It's extreme hugging. It's dudes who have weird dreams and fantasies about wearing their grandma's bathing suits, and it's just natural human DNA, like breathing, walking, eating, wrestling. Not a sport. I'm not going to respond to the hater DM troll bros out there. I know some of you are going to be really offended. You're just trolls. I'm not responding. I love y'all. Get into a real sport. Get up, get out, get them, and tune in next week for another episode right here on Fake Sports Insider.